What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's me, Mikey fucking Pipes. Thank God it's Thursday, May 18th, 2023, 6:49 in the morning. Just left my house. We're heading to the shop. Had a great evening last night with Mrs. Pipe, the pipe nurse. It was a birthday. And during COVID, she liked to occupy her time by painting. These Zoom classes with this painting. Would set up the easel in the dining room or the kitchen or the den and painted. So a good friend of mine, his son actually took this, his new lady friend to this place in Tribeca in Manhattan called Paint and Pour, where you paint under the instruction of a nude model. I'm joking. I'm joking. Where you paint and you drink. You drink alcohol. And they have some light, nosh. Some little bits of some nibblers. So we had a great time. We did that. A lot of fun. And while I'm in between painting, because of course I think I know better than the instructor, and I'm ahead of the instructor, and my painting looks like, well, it looks like this.
And they're gonna put the Loch Ness monster reaching out of the water.
So in case you're wondering, yep, I painted that, especially the little sign below. Maybe someone would have noticed that and called the authorities to help me. But while I was ahead in painting, I was checking the messages from yesterday's video about how I, as an A.O. Smith representative, properly and with due diligence and with thorough testing, were able to confirm that a 75-gallon water heater was in fact not leaking. The business owner wanted us to get A.O. Smith to replace it, but there was nothing wrong with the water heater. We had an improper installation. And the leak was caused by relief valves, temperature and pressure relief valves on the sides of both water heaters, So people commented, like, Mikey Pipes, what did you end up doing with this job? Well, I thought I was quite specific in the video. I was there to, hired to diagnose a failure to put in a warranty claim with this A.O. Smith water heater. After trying to explain this situation to the business owner, on the phone no less, by the way, for about 15 minutes. I'm not exaggerating, about 15 minutes, because I quickly realized during the beginning of the conversation that while I was talking, he would interrupt me, so I would, politely, just let him speak. And then as, I thought he was done, so I started speaking. He goes, well, I'm not done talking. I was like, okay. So when you get that kind of response, because obviously he thinks he's in charge and he's the boss, and he is, because he's paying me, right? After explaining to him that, the relief valve is the only visible failure with these heaters, and they're leaking because they're doing their job, right? Relief valves don't just die for a, just normal wear and tear like that, not on a water heater that's less than, 3 years old. You had an expansion tank. Now, granted, I don't install Watts domestic thermal expansion tanks. I install Amtrol, because Amtrol, in my opinion, is the inventor of expansion tanks. And I think their expansion tanks are far superior than anyone else's. Right? So it's installed horizontally and held up by band iron. You have a very expensive, install. You have 1.5 inch domestic water supplies. Yet they hacked the expansion tank in, and it's the wrong size. You have 150 gallons. It's got a mosquito right there. See that? You got 150 gallons of storage in 2 tanks, right? Plus the amount of water, volume water in the system, which you don't normally take into consideration when sizing expansion tanks for domestic water, right? But grossly undersized. So people ask me, like, hey, listen, what are you going to do with the job? Like, did you replace the expansion tanks? Like, no. You know, the guy, you know, says, oh, I own many of these salons and they're all installed the same, and only here is a problem. Like, well, maybe the pressure here is higher than everywhere else. It's possible. And but the facts don't get negated by, oh, this hasn't been happening anywhere else. You know, just because it's not happening anywhere else doesn't mean it's fine there, you know? So that's it. Just want to make a quick little video about that. No, I did not replace the expansion tanks. Didn't do that. Nope. And the answer to yesterday's trivia question on the community tab was Trivia Wednesday. What is the purpose of a thermocouple thermometer in a heating, air conditioning, and refrigeration system? The answer is A, used to take accurate temperature. That is 100% correct. We have 24 comments. Very, very nice. I don't know how many people voted, but excellent job. 582. Sorry, I didn't see that. Excellent turnout. An overwhelming majority guessed correctly. So shout out to all the correct answers, and to ones who got it wrong, well, better luck next time. No, seriously. You know, the objective of me doing this is I want to promote, education, and I want to promote that we all need to learn something new every day. And as I study for my exams in Florida, which is the air conditioning exam, the air exam, and the plumbing exam in Florida, I am going to post a question every single day. All right, guys, check it out in the community tab.